Hello and welcome back to another GeoGuessr play-along video, and today we are playing a very interesting map. It's called an unofficial street world. And why is it interesting? It is cause usually in these maps people try to include official locations made by Google. In this one there are only unofficial locations, no official coverage, which means that the locations could be anywhere in the world, which I think is going to be very interesting. So let's see how we do. The play along links will be in the description. We will be playing with no moving around because some of the locations will be photospheres, so you couldn't anyways. And let's set the time limit to minute and a half. I think that's a good time limit. And let's get going. Let's see. I am excited. I'll try not to pay attention to the author's name, because I feel like it maybe gives a bit of an unfair hint. Maybe, I don't know, depends how you look at it. But what do we have here? We have some, I think that's might be Arabic. I can never tell Arabic and Persian apart. La Grande Post. And it could be one of the countries that has official coverage as well, except it would be unofficial in this case. So it could still be Tunisia, for example. But in Tunisia, they wouldn't have yellow license plates, though, right? Oh, that's the thing. You usually learn about all these countries that have official coverage. Like, I know Tunisia has black license plates, but I have no idea which countries have yellow ones. So I think this map is really gonna be super challenging for me. We have port, theater. It looks kind of French. We have Arabic and French, but it's not Tunisia. What else could it be? Where else would they speak French here? Would they speak French in Algeria? I imagine they might speak some French there. It was Algeria. Yes, okay, so good. Oran. It was Oran. Okay. Very nice. I went with the capital here, but it was Oran. Okay, now we know Algeria has yellow license plates. I did not know that before, and I'm very happy with the score there. Very nice. Oh, all right. What is this writing? This looks very interesting. What would this be? Okay. Well, we have like a gravel road, small road, sandy road, a little bit hilly. Oh gosh, no cars to look at the license plates or see the driving side. I imagine that might be helpful. This writing, I don't think it's Ethiopia. I think in Ethiopia they had some very interesting and unique writing, but I guess we can zoom in and have a closer look. Maybe it is. Maybe it is after all. I mean, I definitely can see some resemblance there. Some of these letters are quite similar, so maybe we do go Ethiopia after all. Because I don't know where else would they use a writing like this. Well, if it's not Ethiopia, we're gonna find out in a couple of seconds, but I think Ethiopia would be my best guess here. I think the average of this map was 11,000 points. So that's my goal, to try to beat the 11,000 points. I don't think it's the capital. Okay! Oh, capital would have been a closer guess, but it was Ethiopia. The writing did help. It was the writing. Let me quickly check what is the name of that writing. It is the geoguessr script. My apologies if I mispronounce it. And it is a script used in Ethiopia and Eritrea, apparently. Okay, cool. I didn't know that Eritrea also could use it. Very interesting. Okay, let's move on. Okie dokie, we have burger and grill. And we have yellow back plates, which would make me think we are in the UK. The landscape, these kind of greeny, is that even a word? Grassy, rolling hills definitely remind me of British Isles. Spring flower, that's a lovely name. Maybe not as lovely of a boat, but the name is cool. So where in UK would I think this is? I'm thinking maybe Scotland, maybe Northern Ireland, somewhere in this area. Maybe those would be my main first guesses. We have some house, a house visible up there. White with a dark roof, which you can see in that area for sure. I think that's my best guess. I don't think we're gonna be able to find anything else. So yeah, let's go somewhere there. It was the other coast. And it was England after all. It was not Scotland. North Landing. There is the Boathouse Burger and Grill indeed. So we were right at the North Landing. Why is it called? It's not very north. Why is it called North Landing? Probably some historic landing happened there, I imagine. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'm always interested to read your comments. And if you play along, press that like button to support the channel and let me know what are your scores once you finish. I hope by the time you watch this you have already finished. Okay, these houses remind me very much of maybe Nordics or what is this? Could this ever be Greenland? Maybe. Kind of getting kind of Greenland vibes. 50. I don't think it would be Canada or US because of these signs. Does Greenland uses these? Does Greenland use these signs? I'm not sure. I've never paid attention to that in Greenland, to be honest. So, I am not sure. My best guess, I think, would be Greenland here, but it could be. I don't know. I don't think it's Iceland. I don't think it's Iceland. I feel like we would see some bollards at least in Iceland or something. I'm getting more of a Greenland vibe here. We are running out of time. Okay, so let's go somewhere in Greenland. Where is Nuuk? Nuuk. Let's go near Nuuk, near the capital. It was Svalbard. Okay, Svalbard crossed my mind. I don't know. It crossed my mind, but I thought, it's probably not Svalbard. For some reason, I thought it would look a little bit different. Okay, fair enough. Svalbard. You have some official coverage in Svalbard as well. I think in this city, too. Okay, now I wonder, does Greenland use those speed limit signs or no? So if they don't, then that would have been a really good clue. Let me quickly check. Okay, here I found it in Nuuk, very similar to the Danish style, which makes sense. But yeah, it has this pipe around, and it has these kilometers at the bottom. So okay, now I know. Well, knowing my memory, I might forget, but hopefully I remember. But okay, that's cool to know. Cool to know. So yeah, if you knew about these signs, then it was, of course, obvious that it was in Greenland, but I didn't know. Ooh, that's a cool statue. Like a guy coming out of an egg with like a cheetah and a big fish at the bottom. Okay. Maybe some like a urban myth or some god or something. Let's see, where are we? I might say the name, it's not readable, I don't think. Souza. Churrascaria Peixaria. Oh gosh, what is this? I'm getting Latin American vibes, I feel. But would this be... This wouldn't be Brazil, would it? Very red road, I notice. I don't feel I see enough I can't tell by this if it's Spanish or Portuguese. I'm thinking Central America. Panama, no. Like Nicaragua, maybe. I don't know. That's just vibe guessing. I didn't see any, like, obvious... Oh, it was Brazil after all. Okay. I guess it said Brazil on... I mean, the plates were wide. I know in Brazil you do get wide plates. And the soil was red. You can get red soil in Brazil, but I didn't see any Brazilian poles. The language felt maybe a little bit more Spanish, but I wasn't sure. So that was my reasoning why I didn't go Brazil there. But how did I do in total? 13,637 points. Well, it is above average. I'll take that. Could have hoped for a bit of a higher score in my opinion, but let's do another game. And see. Hopefully I can get a better score this time around. Maybe not. Well, I'll do my best anyways. So we have some water, like a water tank, some generator. What else? Oh, it's too dark. I cannot read anything. I don't even see what... Is it Latin script or anything else? Okay. Now this is a rough round, I feel. Welcome to... And we can't read anything. Well, it's in English at least. Would this be an island of some sorts? In Oceania, maybe. Could that be the case? A little bit hilly. Well, since this is unofficial coverage, we cannot trust the sun, by the way. We cannot trust the sun. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, I'm torn between Oceania and Caribbean islands. It's like a coin flip. It might be in somewhere else, of course, as well, but those would be my two main guesses. I'm not sure. New Caledonia can be a little bit hilly. I mean, there are some hills here, it seems. So maybe let's go somewhere there. Maybe Solomon Islands. Let's see. Oh, it was Indonesia. Fair enough. Interesting that we saw English in such rural Indonesia. Was that some sort of a tourist camp or something? Maybe like a guest house. Because, yeah, very unusual for me, I think, to see English in such a rural place in Indonesia. But okay, fair enough. Let's see. Okay, this definitely feels European. The question is where? Post something. Well, makes sense. It's a post box. The plate looks completely white. It is an old car. Croatia maybe with a completely white plate and looking like... Oh, there are some holy poles there. Those are some holy poles. I don't see the bottom of the pole. I'm not sure. Would this be Poland or Hungary? Looking at the architecture and everything, maybe I'm leaning a bit more towards Hungary. Not super sure though. I could see this being maybe Poland as well. But let's go Hungary here, I feel. I think I'll just leave it in the middle. I do not know where this would be. Okay, it was Hungary, more south, but I'm very happy with this guess. That holy pole definitely helped. And I'm glad I went with Hungary instead of Poland, so I'll take that. Ooh, this is pretty. Innovation home, lots of snow. Snow looks very pretty, but I always hate how cold it is. when there is snow, it's always cold, obviously, so... if it was warm and cold... Oh, Lapland. Lapland safaris. Okay, Lapland. Lapland was in Finland. Where exactly? Near Rovaniemi, right? I think... Where was the Santa's village? I think the Santa's village was... Oh gosh, I might not be able to find it. But it was somewhere here, I feel. Snowman World Santa. Is this it? Santa's Husky Rides? Could we be somewhere around here? Lapland Safaris. Lappi Shop. Well, yeah, this is with yellow signs. This language also looks Finnish to me. So, I don't know if we are exactly here in a Santa Claus office. Do we see anywhere the Lappi Shop or Lapland Safaris? I don't. So, okay, might not be in this place, but I don't think it should be too far. Okay, never mind, it was all the way. Circa. I didn't see it saying Circa anywhere. And even if it did, I wasn't aware that's a city. Okay, it was a bit more north. But okay, fair enough. There are some ski tracks nearby. Ski resort. Still 4,500, I'm happy with that. Getting close to that average score. This location would be nice if it loaded. Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, with these... Okay, the license plate is completely blacked out. This one isn't. We do have the blue strip. I was about to say that with these post boxes, it's giving me Nordic vibes. And I believe we have... That's a Norwegian flag. Okay. So this would be Norway then. Well, should be with a flag. So, okay. Well, good thing is we know the country. Not so good thing is that Norway is a pretty stretched out country. And I find it really tough to region guess it. I often struggle with figuring out how far north in Norway, I guess, should be. This one doesn't feel super north. So either middle or south would be my guess. So maybe let's guess kind of in between. Kind of middle towards the south. Hedging the bets. If there is anything useful on the bids, we cannot read it. Unfortunately, with official coverage, the quality will oftentimes will not be up to par. It was very south apparently. 3,700 points. Okie dokie. Last round. My first thought was Asia. Feels super Asian. What is the language? VF. I cannot read it. Something VF. Is this Asia? Elephant crossing. Oh, it's very Asia. We have the Sri Lankan script, right? I always forget what's the exact name. Okay, well, this would be Sri Lanka, I guess. Because I know Sri Lanka has elephants, right? Or wait, could this be southern India, maybe? Because I know they use that script down there as well. Or at least a very similar one. Let's have a look. Somewhere. Or it's just Sri Lanka. I think I'm more inclined to maybe go Sri Lanka. I don't know about these roadside markers. But I know in Sri Lanka you can often see black and white stripy signposts. And Sri Lanka is hilly. So I think Sri Lanka makes more sense, but I wouldn't be surprised. Not surprised that it is India, because it makes a lot of sense as well. So I guess you can also see black and white stripy signposts in India. Good to know, good to know. 16,000 points, that's better. We are definitely getting up there. Alright. Let's go for one more. Let's go, another challenge. Of course, link as always in the description. Feel free to play along for free. You don't need to have a pro account to play along with these challenges. .as. Okay, DK. That's one thing good about unofficial coverage is that oftentimes some things that would be blurred in official coverage are not blurred in unofficial. So Denmark. This is Denmark. Well, with this O letter, it would be Norway or Denmark, and this is a Danish license plate with this blue and yellow. So good to know. So where in Denmark? Maybe feeling a bit southern. Not super sure. I don't think it says the city anywhere. Dunborlig. I don't think that's a city name. BW. Does BW stand for anything? BW. Maybe an area or a city name. BW. Do they use W in the Danish alphabet? I don't think so. So it probably doesn't stand for anything. Maybe just random two letters. I want to go here. I've been thinking it might be a bit southern, but let's see. Okay, it was kind of southern, just a different island. But okay, I'm happy with my guess. 4,600. Good start for this this game. Restaurant Douro. We have yellow plates with a blue strip once again. Pharmacy. So we have another yellow plate. So this place uses yellow plates. So Luxembourg is the first thing that comes to mind, being a little bit hilly. Could be the Netherlands, but I feel like these signs feel more Luxembourg-ish. I think that's the word. Luxembourgish, Luxembourgan. I think it's Luxembourgish. I think. So I would go Luxembourg here, Restaurant Douro. Yeah, I don't see anything else that would help me much. But the plates I feel like are the biggest help. I don't know the Luxembourg pedestrian crossing signs that well. But this feels like some small town near a bigger city, maybe. So let's go Walferdang. Okay, more north. It was Beaufort. Cool. Well, I'm happy with that. Luxembourg is a small city, so small. Well, both small city and small country. And it's good score if you get it right. So we have started this game very well. Another European country. We have the blue strips once again. Now, unfortunately, I cannot read that sign because it's inverse and very, well, we're seeing it from the wrong side. A little, well, kind of hilly, quite hilly actually. I am thinking something like Czechia, Slovakia, maybe southern Poland. Something along those lines is my thought. But I am... Wait, is that a holy pole? Kind of... not super confident, but... maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Yeah, I'm not so sure if it is. But, well, if it is, then I would go Poland. But I'm thinking it is not. It might be just a shadow that makes it look like... Or just some sort of a wire. I would go Slovakia, northern Slovakia. It's quite hilly there. That's my guess. It was Slovenia. Well, Slovenia makes perfect sense as well. If you had seen the language, I could have made a more educated guess, but overall, I'm happy with this one as well. Alright, round number 4. What do we get now? Well, this is not Europe anymore. So, well, the colors. The first thing I notice is the colors. Red, white, green, Mexican colors, right? So that's what I'm thinking here. The pole looks like an octagonal pole. So you do get octagonal poles in Mexico. So I'm really leaning heavily towards Mexico here, right away. Now, anything else that we notice? Any electricity counters, maybe? Is that one really hard to see? It might be a Mexican electricity counter, potentially. Hard to see though. But I'm very happy with going Mexico here. Well, this is a big clue for me. Red, white, and green colors for these football stands or some sort of sports stands. And I would go southern Mexico, somewhere Tabasco, somewhere maybe even Yucatan or somewhere here. Let's maybe a bit more west. Oaxaca, is that how you say it? Maybe let's go somewhere there. Okay, well, Ecuador can use the same electricity counters as Mexico. But what's with the red, white, and green stands? That one threw me off. Maybe whoever painted it really likes Mexican flag colors. Okay, I get very much debated. Because I was quite happy with Mexico, I guess, there. Well, okay. happens. Now, this feels kind of Baltic, but something feels wrong. So maybe, without looking around, maybe something like Russia or Ukraine or something. But let's look around. What do we have? Looking around, I'm definitely leaning more towards Russia. Oh yeah, this is a Russian pole with a black sock or black bottom, however you want to call it. We have an abandoned bike. Well, probably the bike of the person who took this photosphere. We have another Russian signpost. Now, it does feel kind of Baltic, but at the same time feels off. So, I'm trying to think how close to Baltics would this be. I don't know. It might be very close, it might be very far. I'm getting kind of mixed messages here. The architecture, I don't know. I would go maybe further, maybe more, I don't know, maybe more north. Let's see. No, maybe not as north. I'm so all over the place. Okay, it was near the Kazakhstan border, so my other plonk was closer. So, okay, at least I didn't go at the very border of Baltics, because I feel the architecture felt off for that area. The Kazakhstan border makes sense. Makes sense. How did we do in total? 16.7 thousand. I think this is my best. Don't remember how many hundreds I had in my previous attempt. But I'm pretty happy with this one. The Mexico round really debated me, but Let me know in the comments how you did. Press that like button. If we get a lot of likes, I'll do another play along video on this map. On the right side, there will be another play along video I think you will enjoy. And big thanks to all of my patrons and YouTube members for supporting this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Be kind to one another and see you all in the next video.